On a chilly spring Saturday morning, 51 Tacoma Public Utilities employees came together to do a little home improvement project.
Cement work, painting, plumbing, roofing, fixing my furnace pipe on the roof, and fixing the furnace itself, changing furnace pillars and fixing them that way, and putting new faucets in.
84-year-old Homer Capps was a little overwhelmed by the group, which converged on his South Tacoma home of 60 years.
Oh man, it's wonderful, wonderful. I just couldn't do it without them. I tell you, I've been looking for this for a lifetime.
You're on up. There you go, man.
The sidewalk being built replaces a narrow, unsafe pathway through the backyard.
The sidewalk on the side of his house is what really caught my attention. It was so narrow that it looked like it was just an accident waiting to happen. And we're making a 4-foot wide sidewalk all the way around the side of his house for him, and he'll be able to get in and out of the house into the backyard.
The day's efforts brought together employees from all over Tacoma Public Utilities, from Tacoma Power, Tacoma Water, Tacoma Rail, and Click Network. They're participating in the annual Volunteer Day for Rebuilding Together South Sound, which helps out low-income senior homeowners.
I think it's important for us to work with the community and support the community because the community supports us, and we're very interconnected.
Giving back to the community is something Tacoma Public Utilities employees are involved in throughout the year, not just on this day.
Kid-friendly food drive. Do you guys want to talk about how that went?
Employees plan and coordinate 22 community service activities through TPU's Community Connection Employee Volunteer Program.
It's an important part of the utilities culture. It has been for a long time, and this is a continuation of a program that's gone for at least 20 years at TPU. They
raised nearly $25,000 earlier this year during the annual Boys and Girls Club's Bowl-a-thon.
Give me 5 here. Good job.
As they have for a quarter century, employees and their families staffed a 2-day carnival at the state Special Olympics Summer Games at Joint Base Lewis McChord. They helped build new homes again this year at a Habitat for Humanity project. 65 volunteers spent part of a Saturday doing a major park cleanup. Throughout the year, during various drives, employees collect, donate, and deliver thousands of dollars in clothing, school supplies, infant supplies, and food for needy families in our area. They hold bake sales and raise money during a motorcycle ride to Mossy Rock Dam. Around the holidays, employees supply gifts for the Adopt a Family and Salvation Army Giving Tree programs.
$160,000.
Despite the slow economy, TPU employees pledged more than $206,000 to the United Way of Pierce County campaign, $3,000 more than last year. It continues to be one of the largest United Way drives in our region. TPU Director Bill Gaines even served as chair of the 2010 county-wide campaign.
Did you sign up? Did you check in?
Back at the Rebuilding Together project, there's time for a bit of lunch, then it's back to the painting and plumbing.
It's going.
A few blocks away, another group of TPU volunteers is working on Emma Serrano's home. She needs a safer doorstep, and she's getting one. While they were there, some of the Tacoma Power folks switched out several old incandescent light fixtures with energy-saving fluorescent lighting.
Ready? Yep. Very good. Voila, I like it.
It's really a blessing, honestly. I'm very grateful. This is the first time I've seen things like this.
Oh, I think it's great. I think this is a wonderful way to basically give back to the community. It also kind of builds teamwork within the utility itself. So I've met a number of folks that I hadn't met before at the utility, so that's kind of nice.
This Rebuilding Together event gave a big boost to 2 of our area's homeowners. Many hundreds more of our neighbors will be helped in other ways during the year by TPU employees.
Yeah, this is my second rebuild, and I've done 1 habitat, and then I'll do the habitat this year as well. And I love doing it. I enjoy it.
Those who take part in TPU's Community Connection activities often say they too get something out of it.
I think it's great. It's a good feeling. I'll go home at the end of the day real tired, but I'm sure I'll feel real good about it.
Well, I frankly am in awe of the employees. This all is employee driven. It's their initiative. We try to provide a supportive environment for it, but really it comes from the hearts of the employees themselves.